What's up, YouTube? It's your boy J-Bo back again. We're back on this 350Z from the auction yard. It's a twin turbo 350Z that we're trying to put back on the road. So right now, you see the engine bay is a little cluttered, a little dirty. We're gonna get that cleaned up today. We're gonna get it back on its wheels, put the subframe back up. So we got some stuff to do to get this thing prepped to get the engine back in. He wants to get the engine bay painted. So we might do a little bit of cleaning of that, like getting some wires tucked away and everything. But I'm gonna bring you guys along the way. You guys gonna see what we get done today. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and drop a like on this video if you can for me. But I wanted to give you a little backstory on this video, on this car here. This is a twin turbo 350Z that had a blown motor, some type of fire on the firewall here. So basically, we took the engine out because, of course, the engine was blown. We sent that off to the machine shop to see what can be salvaged. Basically, the block was unsalvageable, but we did have the pistons and rods taken out so we can reuse them. So we're going to go ahead and source out a new block, get that reassembled. But in the meantime, what we're doing right here is putting the subframe back up because we had to drop the subframe a little bit to take the engine and transmission out. And so we're getting that bolted back up. We're going to go ahead and degrease the whole engine bay, you know, clean it, get it looking presentable, but we're going to actually go ahead and get the engine bay painted like the same color as the body. So that's going to be pretty clean. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. Let's see, basically, so the turbos, those are being sent out also to get kind of what machine bored out to a 20G, which can most likely handle like around 800 wheel horsepower. That is the goal for this car, 800 wheel horsepower on E85 using a standalone ECU. This does have an aftermarket, well, it does have a standalone ECU in it right now, but we're not sure if we're going to use that because it's a little outdated. Like this car was built probably, I don't know, like maybe 10 years ago or even more. So there's a lot of outdated electronics in here that we're going to have to replace. So we're going to go ahead and replace what we have to, probably replace the fuel system, make it a little bit more beefier to handle that 800 wheel horsepower. So once we get that done, you know, we're going to get it back on the road. I'm not sure what he's going to do with this car, as in like, you know, take it to the track or whatever, because it does have those Workmeisters on it, which is clean, you know, but it's not going to be usable for those kind of power levels. So, you know, he might eventually, you know, get a fat tire on the back so it can handle that kind of power, so he doesn't, you know, just break the tires loose anytime he get on the gas. So that's going to be considered. But yeah, overall, this is going to be a clean car inside and out. I always like the interiors of the 350Zs. You know, it's a sporty feel, sporty look inside. I like how it has the 3 little gauge clusters in the middle. But you know, in a small coupe like this, 800 wheel horsepower is going to be a fun little machine. So once we get it all back together, it's going to be a nice little build. Definitely going to take you guys on a ride along with that. But in the meantime, you know, it's going to take some time to build this whole thing back up. So it's almost like starting from ground zero. But you know, this is part of the process. You know, we got to do some cleaning, you know, some wire management. He wants to keep AC in it, so we're gonna have to do that. It's just a lot of things that we might have to redo. Like I don't even know if the brakes any good. Like those brake pads might need to get replaced. But you know, we're gonna cross that path once we get there. But in the meantime, we're just gonna clean this up, get it ready for paint, get it painted. Once we get the engine back, slap the turbos on it. You know, we already have all the intercooler, all the piping. You know, he's going to get that Cerakoted. And it's just a lot of stuff that he's going to invest into this car to make it pristine, like a nice build. So if you guys want to see a nice clean 350Z twin turbo 800 horsepower with a standalone ECU running E85, want some Workmeisters, you guys stay tuned and like the video. That'll motivate me to keep going. I'm going to keep going anyways, but definitely seeing you guys actually wanting to see this video, see these videos come out, that would make me more motivated to get more content, because there was a lot of stuff that I kind of missed during this process. I didn't get the cleaning process recorded. My phone kind of overheated. I have a Samsung. It was out in the sun. It overheated. It stopped recording. So, you guys know how that goes. It happens on GoPros and everything. But so basically, I didn't get to get all of the footage that I wanted to show you guys for this video here. But I did get some of the after, photos after we got done with everything, and I'll put that up right now for you guys. But thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and see you in the next one. So this is what we finished up with. Clean subframe, steering rack, clean engine bay, somewhat clean. You see it had a previous fire, but he got it in a nice position so we can drop in the motor. But he does want to have this all this painted over, the body color. So we're gonna have to wait for that. But then again, the engine is at the machine shop. He's gonna go with a full assembly build at the machine shop. And yeah, once we get that back in, I'll give you some more updates. Until then, y'all stay tuned. So this is what we finished up with. Clean subframe, steering rack, clean engine bay, somewhat clean. You see it had a previous fire, but he got it in a nice position so we can drop in the motor. But he does want to have this all this painted over, the body color. So we're gonna have to wait for that. But then again, the engine is at the machine shop. He's gonna go with a full assembly build at the machine shop. And yeah, once we get that back in, I'll give you some more updates. Until then, y'all stay tuned.